Introduction, the question that changed everything. What if every second you spend could either build a bridge to your dreams or a wall of regret? In the heart of a serene village, this question sparked a journey that would forever transform an ordinary boy's life. This is the story of Rohan, a young dreamer who discovered the true value of time through a simple yet profound encounter. Let's begin by asking ourselves, how often do we truly honor the fleeting moments we're given? What if every passing moment held the power to transform your life? Imagine an ordinary village where the lessons of time became the foundation of an extraordinary story. Today, we'll explore how a seemingly insignificant boy named Rohan discovered the priceless value of time through an unforgettable encounter. The procrastinator's life. Rohan's life was a cycle of missed opportunities. Born in a quaint village surrounded by lush green fields and bustling marketplaces, he had access to every reason to succeed: supportive family, loyal friends, and ample resources. Yet, Rohan lacked one essential trait: the will to act. For instance, when his friends eagerly prepared for a local school competition, Rohan spent his time lounging by the riverbank, skipping rocks and dreaming of success without effort. This pattern of choosing ease over effort became a defining feature of his youth, leaving opportunities untouched and ambitions unfulfilled. Despite frequent warnings from his father, "Time is like water, once spilled, it's gone forever," Rohan couldn't resist the allure of idle pursuits. He would often sit for hours watching the clouds drift by, or spend entire afternoons at the village market, not buying anything but aimlessly observing the bustling activity around him. Even when chores awaited or schoolwork piled up, Rohan found himself drawn to trivial activities like organizing his marbles or drawing meaningless doodles in the sand. These distractions, though momentarily enjoyable, kept him trapped in a cycle of procrastination. His days dissolved into aimless wanderings, and his nights echoed with promises of change that tomorrow never fulfilled. The arrival of wisdom. One day, the village's peaceful monotony was interrupted by the arrival of Mr. Gupta, a sage with a reputation that preceded him. As whispers of his wisdom spread, people flocked to hear his advice. Among them, reluctantly but curiously, was Rohan. Under the shade of a massive banyan tree, Rohan asked the question that would reshape his life: how can I make the most of my time? The hourglass metaphor. Mr. Gupta's response was simple yet profound. Handing Rohan an hourglass, he said, "This represents your life. Observe its polished frame, smooth yet sturdy, and the delicate glass bulbs that hold the fine golden sand. Each grain trickling through is a moment, precious and irreplaceable. Once it falls, it's gone forever. Each grain of sand is a moment. Watch closely as they fall, for once they pass through the narrow neck, they are gone forever." For the first time, Rohan grasped the weight of time's fleeting nature. "What can I do to stop wasting it?" he implored. "Small steps, big changes. Start small," Mr. Gupta replied. "Set clear goals, prioritize them, and break them into manageable steps. Avoid distractions, focus deeply, and cherish every grain of sand." This advice resonated deeply. Rohan returned home and began a disciplined routine. He created a to-do list, eliminated distractions, and set specific times for each activity. His progress was slow but steady, and with every task completed, his confidence grew. The power of transformation. Weeks turned into months, and Rohan's efforts began to bear fruit. He not only excelled in his schoolwork, earning top marks in subjects he previously struggled with, but also honed his long-neglected talent for painting. What started as a hobby soon became a passion, with his artwork gaining admiration from the villagers. Beyond academics and art, Rohan also took up gardening, turning an overgrown patch near his home into a vibrant space filled with blooming flowers and fresh vegetables. Each success fueled his confidence, and the once lazy boy became an emblem of diligence and purpose in the community. He mastered skills he once avoided and even reignited his passion for painting, a talent buried under years of neglect. More importantly, he became a source of pride for his family and a role model for his peers. But the transformation didn't stop at personal achievements. Rohan realized that time was not just about productivity, it was also about connection. He spent more evenings listening to his grandmother's stories, helping his neighbors, and sharing meals with friends. These moments of presence deepened his relationships and enriched his life. Interlude, a tale of two choices. To illustrate the importance of time, consider two friends, Amit and Ravi. Amit spent his evenings watching television, while Ravi used the same time to learn photography. Years later, Ravi's hobby turned into a career, allowing him to travel the world. Amit, meanwhile, looked back with regret, wishing he had invested his time differently. Their stories echo a universal truth: how we spend our time shapes our future. Lessons passed on. As Rohan aged, he became a mentor to the next generation. He often said, "Time is not just a commodity, it's the thread that weaves the fabric of our lives. Treat it with care." His wisdom inspired countless villagers to rethink their habits and live intentionally. The ultimate takeaway. The story of Rohan reminds us that change is always possible. No matter how much time you've wasted, the next grain of sand offers a fresh start. Begin by asking yourself, what am I doing with the moments I've been given? Life is a collection of fleeting grains, each holding potential. Embrace them, for they are the building blocks of your legacy. And as you reflect on Rohan's journey, let his transformation inspire your own. Final reflection. What do you think about Rohan's story? How will you make the most of your time starting today? Share your thoughts below, and let's create a community that treasures every moment. Together, we can turn the sands of time into stepping stones toward a brighter future.